And then we're going to start the video.
Yeah. Today we are watching...
Introduce us, Tazio.
Today we are watching The Regulars, directed by Kennith, Xavier. Mm-hmm. Pictured to our... I don't know which direction this video is going to
on one of the sides of the screen.
And the second assistant camera, me, Tazio LeVeque.
The slate.
I did the slate. And we're watching The Regulars. It's a short film that we made in school.
Yeah. So right off the bat, before we're even 1 second in, one of the things that Joshua, our instructor, pointed out that I can't believe any of us didn't notice is that there's no establishing shot. We're just bam. We're just right in the middle of it. And it's I can't believe anyone didn't think about it.
I thought we had one, we just didn't edit it together.
No, we never had one.
We didn't shoot that shot first.
No, but no, there's not an establishing shot of a city or anything. It's just we just start with just this.
Yeah. Oh, but the next one, she's walking by the signs. You kind of show.
Yeah. But there's nothing.
To
ease the audience.
It's a very jarring.
Yes.
Introduction. And your mom's voice.
We'll get to that. Okay.
Just a lobbyist. You make it sound so much worse than it actually is.
It's very
Who
buttery.
cares if it's the most ethical job?
You sell a part of your soul every day you continue with that job.
Do you want to say anything about my mom?
Do I have things to say about your mom? I'm not in this video.
She just tried to speak clearly and over the phone, and we recorded her literally over the phone, and so she's not actually acting. She's just speaking clearly.
I kind of determined after this that rule we're gonna call it number one starting now. Rule number one, if you're watching the channel, rule number one of filmmaking, making a short film, don't have someone ADR a phone call. It just sounds bad.
Yeah,
it's just weird.
We'll get into ADR in a second.
Yeah,
but
just don't do phone calls. It's weird. That's it.
We're gonna talk about this more later on, but right even now the color's just a little bit off. I don't know what's
a little bit.
Yeah, it gets worse.
And you're wasting your life.
I'm wasting my time talking to you.
That was ADR.
Now you listen here.
No, I'm done listening.
Now you listen here. She's reading one word at a time.
No, that's exactly what's happening. And then, maybe we should have had this at the beginning or something. I don't know.
And that doesn't establish. I love there's no storm. It's just
it was the sunniest day, the one sunny day in March when we shot this.
This sign is cool.
No, yeah, the sign is cool.
And your sister, the lead movie, made that, right?
Yes, the night before. We didn't know it was happening.
Yeah, that's cool.
And right here, Corinne made this really cool menu on the wall, but we don't get to see any of it in the movie.
Yeah. And the Cujo sign casts a shadow there too, in the room. And it kind of says
on
it,
the wall.
You don't see that. It's all the little cool details.
Yeah, no. Mm-mm. All right.
Oh, hey, Madison? It's not Thursday yet, is it?
No, I just thought I'd stop by.
The sound is wrong. We didn't record that much ADR, but I'll take it back. It just sounds like they're in a different room, and I don't know what the problem is.
Madison? It's not Thursday yet, is it?
No, I just thought I'd stop by.
You can see the shadow of the camera.
He's so nice.
And you can just tell the whole thing is just we're trying to hide lights and stuff with the plants.
Before the rain started.
Yeah.
The edit is so weird. You don't even really know what happened there. You're looking at someone else.
So, how's the new job? Quite a bit different than working at the hospital, eh?
I actually really enjoy
This is
it.
a cool shot.
Oh,
I know.
The different layers.
And there's different, good composition.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you see Cujo's in the background.
Mm-hmm.
I like the shot before.
Yeah.
Where you see Roy.
Mm.
Yeah,
Roy
there's Roy. Roy the raw dog.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. Do you want to talk about the curse or just later?
You want to talk about the curse? Yeah, let's do it. Talk about the curse.
So Roy the raw dog, we found behind a dumpster, and he's a possessed puppet.
Mm-hmm.
We made a movie about him. He's a great co-star to Luke, and I directed him. And you're the one who brought this idea, but as much as he's a great performer, he tends to bring down all the movies that he's in.
Yes.
And so far, every movie that Roy the Raw Dog has been in,
other than the first Raw Dog film.
Of course, it was a masterpiece.
Right.
This kind of sucks.
There are 4 of them.
We Yeah. And we conveniently, he's not in, we forgot. We forgot to put him in the movie we shot over the summer, which is not on the channel yet, Hot Seat.
Yeah, that turned out pretty good. Well, it hasn't turned out yet, but it's fixing to be pretty good.
It looks like it's going to be pretty good. It's I guess it's because Roy's not in this one. Mm-hmm. So
yeah, don't get used to seeing Roy around, I guess.
New job. Quite a bit different than working at the hospital, eh?
I actually really enjoy it. My mom isn't too crazy about it though. She says it's morally corrupt.
It seems like she's just looking out for you. But knowing you, as long as I have, I know that idea of you selling out is a bunch of hogwash.
Thank you.
Otis is in the background too.
Yeah, he is, and there's a light right there.
Hey, I didn't notice. That's good.
You didn't notice? It's the first time you see that.
No, the light. It's out of focus and stuff. It's just like. Yeah.
I mean, it's clear.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't really pay like too close attention when I'm watching this movie. For my own sanity, I
That's
usually
fair.
kind of like.
That's
like
fair.
I mean, half of my viewings have been like this, like embarrassed, like during shows with multiple people. Like it's kind of hard.
Yeah. No, I understand.
Well,
No offense to your
anyways,
auteur genius. Yeah, it says Cujo's up there as well.
Yeah,
Oh,
also,
shoot.
the color is different. Again.
Yeah.
This is like, I mean, okay, so look, it's like, you can see it's like a darker, kind of desaturated, but then we come back over here and it's like way more, almost red. Not, you know, it's deeper. I don't know how to describe it. It's obviously a different color. So.
Oh, shoot. I need some more coffee grounds. Excuse me for a moment.
Well, looks to be the storm of the century out there, folks. Rain is gonna come in from the south and pour down on western Michigan.
the best part of the film.
Hours. Recommend not leaving your house unless you absolutely have to, and even then, you still probably should. Back to you, Stephen.
Back to you, Steven.
Thank you, Luke.
Thank
Said the thing.
Sure, which is more deadly, storms
That's
like
a cool
these
shot.
or the unholy amount of
And you can see the
thrown into your
sky
mouth?
replacement in the background,
Yes.
which our editor Gabe did.
Yeah, he comped it in.
Yeah,
And
that's
again,
pretty cool.
the color's a little bit off in this shot as well.
Yeah.
excuse me?
You heard me.
That's a good bit of fun.
No, yeah, like if,
And now her skin's purple.
yeah, and it's like super warm.
Yeah.
Arguably, the storm is your fault anyway.
Oh, now she's going on about that climate nonsense.
And that's my mom.
Did you get that from your
Oh my god, look at the cut. This is so drastic.
Yes.
Such a drastic change.
I think your mother was right.
About what?
You. I'm sure you're just as fine as nothing like the rest
I think
of
like
your
their performances
generation.
are fine.
Yeah.
And that's like probably
Glad I
about
won't
it.
be around to
And also
see
like
you
the
kids
thunder
in this
striking, like
country.
if this and your
I'm
thing.
glad about something too. What's that?
If this was a
I'm
comedy,
glad you're not my
Yeah.
mother. I feel
Right,
sorry
more
for anyone who has ever
exaggerated, yeah.
called you
like
that.
if you watch the
Is
holdovers.
everything
Right.
okay?
This shot kind of bugs me right here. Oh,
Thing
shit,
like
I
the
went
rest
too
of your
far.
generation. Glad I won't be around to see you kids ruin this
Hang on.
country.
I'm glad about something too. What's that?
I
I'm
just
glad you're not my mother. I feel sorry for anyone who has ever called you that.
Is everything
This shot right here kind of bugs me because this is one of like my favorite kind of shot. I do this in Breaking and Exiting, where it's like a low angle and they kind of walk into the cowboy shot, but they cut it early, so it's just kind of a weird composition.
We're fine.
Yeah.
This is another cool shot. I remember I was at the monitor with Ian, who was the prop master at the time, and then she kind of like she's out of focus, and then she leans into the focus,
Yeah.
and it's really cool.
There's I think there's good better takes of that, but I don't remember that. You can talk about that aspect.
I think
as well.
we did talk about it. I talked about it in the making of, where it's like we picked shots based off of what was the least problematic. Where it's
Oh, yeah.
like there's a guy. Well, we'll point out the one that's really bad later. But there's a guy in the background, or there's a chord in the background, or you can see the actor's mic, or this or that, or whatever. And I think a big issue in that was that the monitor was down for at least half of the day, so we couldn't really see it, except for Mara, who was holding the camera. We couldn't really see what was being recorded.
It's all her fault.
Yeah.
And the time restraints, of course.
Yeah.
It's very difficult to set up signs.
Fine.
Well, that's funny. In my thesaurus, fine and argue are not synonyms.
She just insulted me to my face.
I don't know if I mentioned this in the making of, but I do feel bad for the act. I think I did, because it's like we didn't rehearse any of this, and I think they did have the scripts. They probably did memorize it, but she kept getting the line wrong. Instead of like we didn't have time, like you mentioned, we had time restraints. We didn't have time to like go back and fix it. And I was like, we could change the line. She said, no, don't change the line. So we kept it in, and I think Gabe tried to like go in and like edit like to make her sound like she's saying it right, but obviously like she didn't
Thesaurus,
say it right.
fine and argue are not synonyms.
We had to
She
restate that
just
so many
insulted
times.
me to my
Yeah.
face.
Well, this young lady
But,
just
like-
insulted my late
like-
daughter.
I know.
Really quickly,
You've
like
been
not
through a
really
lot
like
recently.
good.
Yeah.
What happened
I
to
don't
your
know.
daughter?
Like we didn't really have time to like.
It's just horrible.
Exactly.
No parent should have to go through that.
I'm not gonna
But do
blame
you
her
really
performance
think
on.
Right.
antagonizing Madison is going to make it
We would
any
work with her
better?
again
Sure.
for the regulars too.
And
Yeah.
Madison, literally, every chair in this cafe is empty. Why are you sitting here? Go somewhere else. Who cares what this old woman thinks about you?
I was always jarring for me. The way, like, she, like, is so calm the whole time, and then she turns over.
Who is the waitress?
Yeah, and then she, like, explodes on the main character. It's like she's so angry. It's like, wow, we did not have that energy for the older woman. What's her name?
This character, I think Sam is the waitress.
Okay.
And then it's Madison and Donna.
Donna, and then Johnny, and then Donnie.
Exactly.
Foreshadowing.
Yeah.
I didn't know about her daughter.
Of course you didn't. Your coffee's ready.
That's another cool shot, I guess. I don't know.
How
It's kind of
much?
this one.
$5, 25.
And then she
Enjoy
just
my
gets
money
up.
at work.
I wish we could do longer than 5 minutes. So this makes more sense, but it doesn't make any sense. She immediately just turns around and is like, here, have my money.
About what I said before. I'm sorry.
Okay. All right. So
Sorry.
you can see this right here. This is a C-stand with a mat on it. And for some reason, I told Mara to push in, but for some reason, when she pushed in, she kind of turned the camera a little bit. And there's a fucking dude right here, just off the camera. And he has like bright pink hair. And that's why we cut to black, because when she pushes in, he's like right there in like every single take.
Yeah, and like the whole setup that you see is like taking up the entire frame in
Yes.
every single take of the final shot.
Yeah.
And like this was shot in the school and
Right.
with actors of people that we knew personally.
Yeah.
We probably could have just reshot it. I mean, now thinking back, I never brought this up, but looking back, it probably could have been like, I mean, we already know that things are gonna be better if we shoot on our own,
Right.
Like outside of like a school restraint.
Yeah. Exactly.
And good job too.
There's the credits. I don't know. I mean, I'll cut it out of the video. I don't know.
We probably should cut this bit.
Yeah, that's the video. 13 minutes.
Wow.
Yeah.
So, like, any other thoughts?
I don't know.
You already did a making out. You did like
I did a making of, and
Yeah.
I just, I just feel kind of depressed. I don't know.
Is it coming back? Or are you like more depressed now looking back at it?
Yeah, no, for sure. I mean, after we uploaded, I mentioned this in the making of, but after we uploaded the regulars, and it got so many views, it got 716 views. It's kind of messing with me. Kind of getting in my head about it. Like this thing that I made that I don't like, and everyone's watching it.
You should watch American Fiction. I haven't seen the movie either, but that's like what it's about. Sort of very different.
Yeah, I don't think it's the same thing.
Well, hopefully you like the way Breaking and Exiting turns out.
Yes.
And I really want to do any of your other ideas. Are all great.
Mm.
He's a great horror storyteller. I've read some of his scripts. It's fantastic. And when it's not a student film about a drama about two girls talking in a coffee shop, but even then, he probably could make pretty good under different circumstances.
Right.
Disappointing.
Mm.
To like make something and like put so much time into something and then be like, wow,
Yeah.
maybe I shouldn't be a filmmaker. Like, just kind of like that thought process. But that's kind of that's life and that's filmmaking. And hopefully you just you come back on top.
Yeah.
We'll see.
We'll see.
Make one more flop. You might not see what's on the
Yeah.
channel again. You're gonna make something like really, really great, and it's gonna get 2 views.
Right. No. Yeah. Exactly. For sure.
People are gonna be like, "Where's Donna?" And that's the regulars.
That's
if
the
you're doing it
regulars.
right.
We did not do it right. That. Yeah. That's the regulars, and I'm gonna stop recording now. So.
Yeah.
Bye.